Alright guys, so this is part 2 of the video. I wanted to go ahead and make like a guide of going through the XP path of what you need to prioritize before I even started playing a live match. So I've played the training matches, but I've not played a live match in the game yet. Haven't spent anything, nor will I, throughout the course of these videos. So let's just go through the XP path and take a look at the things we want to prioritize. So starting out, the first thing you can take a look at, I skip the autocannon RPG and the thermal lance 6. Thermal lance 6 is not actually a bad weapon, but you don't need to prioritize it. So the first thing that you should be looking at is Juggernaut. Now, a lot of people really like this mech, and it's not a bad mech, but it's not one that I would focus on, in all honesty. I don't even, let's see, I don't know what his unlock is, but I would not focus on that one yet. So let's keep scrolling down here. So the first thing that I would probably unlock is the Long Arm 8. And even with that, I would probably hold off on getting the Long Arm 8 until I got the Panther. So you're still going down here. The first thing that you want to unlock most definitely is Panther. Panther is a great mech. It's a great mech. You'll see it in a lot of high-end play, and it's a great mech. So, and having the Long Arm 8 and the Panther is a great combo. So, because I think, let's see. Well, it starts off at 12. So, maybe I would honestly even say I would hold off on the long arm 8s. I don't use those a lot on my paying account at all. They're good weapons, but they're not built to help you gain resources through tournament, which is what I'm going to prioritize. But you definitely do want to get the Panther, and then you can just run the RPGs or the either the RPGs or the autocannon, wherever the base weapon is. So let's keep going. Javrac's 4s, skip those because the 6s will be something you'll probably want to get. Kill shot. Now, as this is a free-to-play series, let me show you this. This is literally like one of the first things that you get in the game. It's the third mech you get in the game. And this is literally probably the best mech in the game. Like, it's crazy how OP Killshot is. Literally, on my paying count, Killshot with Missile Rack is what I use to farm tournament, like, predominantly. Like, this is the mech right here. And they give it to you so early in the game. So, and for those of you who don't know, when you open up a mech, that's when you start getting resources for the mech, like blueprints for the mech. So you get this mech and Panther, who is another top tier mech. You get these as the first two, or the second and third mechs in the game. So that means you start accumulating resources for these mechs really early on, which means you can upgrade them. All right, so kill shot, definitely you want to get, like, definitely Panther, and then immediately start saving up for kill shot. And he's not expensive either. I don't know how much he is. We'll do a video when we get to Panther and when we get to kill shot and when we do get to each of the the big milestones on there. Long arm 10, not worth it. Just if you like sniping, just stick with the 8s. The 8s you get 2 copies of. The 10 you got to rank up to get a second copy, and the difference between the 10 and the 8 is just not that big. So yeah, so let's keep on going down here. Nothing we want here. Now this is something I didn't realize at this point in the game. The Jav Rack 6 and the Missile Rack 8 come right next to each other. So I'm going to be honest with you. I would skip the Jav Rack 6s, at least for now. And the reason being is because you want to get the Missile Rack 8. When you put the Missile Rack 8 on Killshot, it is just like, it's the best mech in the game, like, save for maybe Zephyr. But even like Zephyr with Arc Turret 10s probably is really strong. But even a Zephyr with Missile Rack 8s, the reason why Missile Rack 8s on Killshot are so powerful is because he has the dash with it. So basically, if you Missile Rack 8 somebody and then dash, they're going to die. It could be a maxed out Ares, but as long as your Killshot and your as long as your Killshot is leveled up and your Missile Rack 8s are leveled up a little bit, you're going to take out anything. And the Jav 6s just don't have that potential. The Jav 6s, in my opinion, are better spent on a mech like Juggernaut or Ares, because you have high tankiness. And honestly, the best Jav Rack build that I've seen, besides Killshot Jav Rack, is a great build. Don't get me wrong, because the mobility, you can put yourself in a position to hit the Jav Rack. But the next best build is the Paragon with Javelin Rack 6s, because he's got the speed boost. He can get in position with the javelins and to do some damage. I've had some monster games with that. Honestly, just trolling, but I had some monster games with that. But the Missile Rack 8 Killshot combo is what you need to prioritize as a free-to-play player. Or even not. Even if you're a paying player, if you want to farm tournament to get resources and progress fast, Missile Rack 8 and Killshot is what you need to prioritize on. So, since the Arc Turret is up here, and we'll actually talk about the Ares too, the Arc Turret is a great weapon, but the problem with the Arc Turret is they're really only good on Shadow and Zephyr, and Surge, but we won't even go into Surge right now. And Shadow is really expensive to level up, and he's not free to play friendly, so it's not really viable. And Zephyr is a epic purple mech, so it's not like, and he's way far down in the XP path, so it's not really viable. So I've run these on Killshot. I've run the Arc Turret 6 on Killshot, Ares, Guardian, Juggernaut, basically any mech you can think of, and they just don't perform well because those mechs either don't have the speed to close the distance on the Arc Turrets, or like in the case of Killshot, they're effective on Killshot, but the Missile Racks are just so much more effective. So those, like I said, it's a great weapon. They lowered the position, but they're just not worth investing resources into. Ares. So my personal opinion is that Ares is a better mech than Juggernaut. This could be because of gameplay, or I play very aggressive, which I recommend you should do in tournament because getting kills is how you get points. But I like Ares, but again, not something that you need to prioritize. You should basically, when you start out, you should have Killshot, you should have Panther, and then I would say Paragon is probably better than Lancer. Lancer can be great when you level him up, but he's just like Shadow. I don't know why the light mechs are so expensive to rank up, but it's just so expensive to rank him up when compared to other mechs that you get that perform that. So realistically, as you start out, you should be playing Panther, you should be playing Killshot, and you should be playing Paragon. And those are the three mechs that you should get. And that's really all you need up until a much higher level. I wouldn't even recommend open up another mech slot. I'm Division 1, 50,000 XP on the experience path, and very rarely do I use more than 2 mechs in the game, and even less rare or less common do I use 3 mechs in a game. Um, full out. So that's what you should be doing. So again, just to recap, kill shot, or hold on, let's go back to the start. So Panther, kill shot, and missile rack 8. Let's see, where is that? Missile rack 8. And once you get those decked out, you can run if you want to, you can run the javelins on either Juggernaut or Ares, and then you can get the long arms for the long arm 8s, not the 10, the long arm 8 for Panther. But like I said, honestly, I would just run the weapons that they give you off the start for those. But yeah, so that's just an overview of what you should be prioritizing. And the biggest thing is kill shot and missile rack 8. Like, when missile rack 8 comes up on the XP path, you need to have enough resources to be able to get this. I think it's like 300 something thousand credits. You need to have those credits saved up, even if it's a little bit slow getting up to that point. So yeah, that's just starting guide. The next video I'll be making is probably when we get to Panther on the XP path, because I think that's probably the next upgrade that I will get, or the next mech that I will get. So I'll see you when that happens. All right, take it easy, guys.